What's up? It's your boy Fourth Eye, and check this out. So, this morning, before I had woken, I had this experience. And as y'all know, from the beginning of when I started posting, I was telling y'all how I never was the type to go and I don't ask a lot of questions because a lot of times, sometimes I just don't think about it. I just don't think about asking questions. So, today, I'm in a dream. Now, I know I'm in a dream, but I'm like kind of aware and kind of not aware, if that makes sense. I'm like in this middle ground of awareness. It's like I know I'm dreaming, but I'm just enjoying the dream because I like regular dreams. They kind of weird, but they fluctuate and they do weird things. Like, so in the dream, I'm in a house and it's like I'm trying to get ready for work. I don't know if y'all be having them same type, like, I know I gotta go to work. So I guess my subconscious mind is like playing out this scene of me getting ready for work. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be late for work, putting on my clothes and all this stuff. And I go out and then it's like, it's a motorcycle out there. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ride the motorcycle. I try to ride the motorcycle. I'm like, how do I ride this motorcycle? When I grab the motorcycle, like the handles, the motorcycle like bent like this, like, I don't know what the hell. I was like, these damn dreams is weird. And it's like it was a button on it. I pushed it and it rose up. It said, zoop. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. Then I tried to get back on it, fell back down. I'm like, oh, this is retarded. So I just started driving. I tried to drive like that. Next thing you know, in a split second, I'm at the job, like in the parking lot. So just like dreams, they fluctuate a lot. I'm in the parking lot. Kind of aware, not aware. But I'm in the parking lot. I see one of my partners at the job. I'm talking to him, and I'm like I'm still putting on, I'm like trying to put on some more work clothes, because I'm like, where the hell my work clothes go? I thought I had on work clothes. So I'm putting on the work clothes. I'm putting on the pants big as hell. And I don't know if it's different for other people, but a lot of times in your dreams, it'd be like things that'll happen that'll make you become aware. It's like weird shit that happen, like you're like for instance, the big ass pants, it made me pay attention because I'm like, why is these pants so damn big? And I'm putting them on, I'm trying to buckle them up and all that stuff. And then they like, hey, they going to this some little place, seemed like a fun place. I don't know what place this was, but they was like, they're taking everybody to this place and this and that. Hurry up. And I'm trying to put my work clothes on fast so I can get over there. I'm like, I want to see this. Where are we going? So I'm putting on my clothes, and I'm like, I see them, they getting in the bus, and I'm like, hold on, I ain't even put my clothes on yet. Y'all already leaving? So I see them getting the bus, and I'm like, dang, they backing up. I ain't about to get to go. This is crazy. Y'all just gonna leave me? So they start backing up, and I see them, they park, and it's like they waiting on me. And I'm like, oh, they gonna wait. So I start running towards the bus. Once I get close, like halfway to the bus, I noticed I only got on one shoe. And I'm like, oh, shoot, let me get my shoe. So I run back to try to go get my shoe. And when I look, they started leaving. So I said, oh, no, y'all ain't gonna just leave me. And so I was like, when he said that, because of the shoe, when I looked, I didn't have no shoe, it made me like aware of the dream. I'm like, dang, it's a dream. So when I seen the bus leaving, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow the bus. I'm gonna just fly and follow the bus. Now the problem with flying in a regular dream when you become aware is that a lot of times when you start flying, you end up having a out of body, going into a different place. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to focus on being in the dream while I'm flying. So I start flying and I'm trying to keep my eye on the bus. And I'm just flying. And as you know, it's a dream, so these dream characters ain't caring that I'm flying. I'm just flying, and I'm going in the traffic. Where they at? The bus turns into like a little white van. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, it's a dream. Yeah, it's a dream. Still in the dream. So I'm flying. And as I'm flying, the traffic turns into people. And there's a bunch of people just walking. And I'm flying, and I look on the side, and it's like a barrier. Not a barrier that you can see, but I knew it was a barrier. Kind of like in a video game, like San Andreas or something, when you go too far and you can't go no more. It's like, so I'm looking at this barrier while I'm flying, and next you know, I see this girl, and she walks off. She's not in the same, it's like she's conscious. Let's just say that. She was conscious. I don't know who she was, but I noticed she was conscious. So I like looked at her and I'm like, she seems more interesting than them. So, I mean, than the bus. So I start focusing, looking at her. And I'm flying, I'm looking at her, and she's walking. She walks towards the barrier, but it's this being that's with her. And when I go to the, when I get close, it's like they can't see me. I get to the barrier and I start walking. It's like a barrier, but it was like open, almost like going through a window. But I was like, I got on the middle part of the, like, well, how do I explain it? I'm standing on it like you standing on a deck or something. Like I'm standing on it and I'm just listening to what they talking about. And the guy that's with her, he said, "You're in a dream. This is that." He's talking to her. He's just whoop, whoop, whoop. But she's just walking like she don't know he's there. "You're in a dream, this and that, whoop, whoop, whoop." And she's walking, I'm following her. And then I see these other beings. I can't describe how they looked. They was like somewhat translucent, somewhat human, somewhat otherworldly looking. They just, it's like they was probably trying to look like something, but they wasn't looking like nothing. It was like weird. And I sat down on the wall and I'm just listening to their conversation. And these other beings come up and they start talking. And it's like they said negative stuff to us, this like, but she can't see them. I'm aware of them, like I can see them. And as he said stuff, he started saying some crazy stuff. And he like close to me, but he's saying this stuff to this, like, I'm assuming he's saying this to this girl, but he said like, "Oh, you're not like negative. Oh, you're not this and you're not that. Oh, this is this ain't it. This ain't it." Like, it's like weird stuff. And while he was saying that, it started kind of upsetting me. And I was like, why is he saying that crazy stuff to like that? So I looked at him and it's like he can't see. He's like, I don't know if he didn't know I could see him or something, but it's like I could see him. Even though I wasn't turned like this, I could see him fully. Like, but I'm like just listening. And after I smacked him, I was like, stop. But I didn't smack him hard. I was just like, hey, stop that. Like, stop that, what he was talking about. And you know what happened? This fool slapped me back. He didn't slap me hard. He just slapped me back. Like, why you hit me? Like, it was like, what the hell you hit me for? And I was like, this motherfucker just hit me. Like, he just hit me back. And so I'm like, we started talking. And I was like, so where's this? Am I still in the dream? He was like, it's the fourth dimension. And so, because I never asked questions, and I'm like, okay, fourth dimension makes sense. Like, fourth dimension. I'm like, okay, let me just ask even more questions. So I'm like, so that's real, huh? The fourth dimension, fifth dimension. So he's like, yeah, that's real. He said also people go to the, he said people be in the, no, I said, so the lower ones is real too. He was like, yeah, we call that the basement. He said that's where people go and work out their soul karma and all that stuff and deal with that type. Like, I'm like, the basement? I'm like, is you talking about hell? No, that's what I was thinking. But I'm like, is you talking about? And I could, you know, when I'm trying to ask questions, I'm trying to think in my head, like, what can I ask him? But it's like thoughts ain't like, it's like certain things ain't just coming. Like, I'm like, but I'm trying to ask, but in my head I'm thinking like, is he calling this reality the basement? Or is he saying the basement is like, that's where that hell is at? Like, I'm like, is you talking about earth, physical realm? But I didn't say that to him. I wanted to say that to him. When I woke up, I was like, why I didn't say that to him? But some guy walked up and he was like being like deceptive. He was like, ooh, you got a lot of light. You got a lot of light, saying that to me. And he said something negative. And I ain't gonna lie, I batted him down. Pow! I was like, don't talk to me crazy. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And he fell down, like, through this thing. Like, I don't know where he was doing, what happened, where he went. But it's like, I didn't, like, kill him or nothing. But I was just like, hey, leave me alone. Because I feel like he on some, it's like you can feel it. It's like a negative energy. It's like, hey, leave me alone. Whoop the whoop. And you know what that reminded me of? Not him. Well, him too, but the other one saying that stuff. You know, people have mental disorders, and they be like, I hear voices and they telling me things to do bad things, or they telling me so and so don't trust that person, whoop that person. That's what they had me thinking, like how people be and they're having the mental problems, and they be like, I'm hearing these voices, they telling me this and they telling me that. I'm like, I wonder, because a lot of times you be in this reality, but you can be consciously in the fourth dimension. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But sometimes people are more awake than other people, and they end up developing what people would call mental disorders or schizophrenia. They hear voices, they smell smells, they do this, but because a lot of people don't know how to diagnose these things, they give them medications, which don't do nothing but make it worse. And in some cases, they might need it because they might be far gone. Trust me, I know some people. I ain't gonna put no business out there, no personal business, but I know some people, and I've seen some people lose their mind. But yeah, that was this experience, and that was like kind of crazy. It wasn't like no crazy, like, oh my god, mind blowing experience, but it was just funny to me how it switched from that to that, and how they was talking, and then he slapped me and stuff. Like that was crazy. I was like, this motherfucker slapped me. I must not be in the dream no more, cause hey, y'all be good.